in the spinal sympathetic ganglion, you see mixed. So, different arrangements of the fibers admix with the cells or neurons. Right? So, this is the high power magnification of your DRG. Okay, this is the neuron or ganglion. It is enclosed in a capsule composed of your fibrous tissue. Okay, and inside, this cell here, this plump cell here is your satellite cell. Okay, that provides nourishment for your ganglion or neuron. Okay, so look here, the fibers are intimately related to the cells in your sympathetic ganglion. Yeah, these are the neurons and these are the fibers. Classify entire tissue. Classify pointed tissue. Classify. Nervous also. Nervous tissue. This is the cortex, cerebral cortex. The cortical layer of the cerebrum. Okay, and what cells do you expect to see? The largest cell in the cerebral cortex is the pyramidal cell. So this is the pyramidal cell. Identify, if you will identify it, you write down pyramidal cell. But if you will classify it according to the number of process, what's your answer? Multipolar. Okay, it's a multipolar cell. According to function, motor. Okay, I told you earlier, the multipolar cell is the only cell that we can clearly identify under the light microscope. Okay, this is also nervous tissue, classified as nervous tissue, and this is the cerebellar cortex. Okay, you have the molecular and granular layer. But between the molecular and granular layer, you are interested in these cells. Okay. Identify the cell, Purkinje cell. Classify according to the number of process, multipolar. Okay, yan no? You can see clearly. Okay, according to size, classify it according to size. Hala. According to size. Dr. Tan is asking, classify it according to size. Who would like to answer? Noor. Miss Noor. Kojai type 1. Okay, correct. Okay, how about, it's not clear, but these are granule cells. Okay, granule cells. If you will classify granule cells according to size again, what will be the classification?
Type 2.
Kasi type 1 yung isa, so the smaller one is Golgi type 2. Okay. Okay. So these slides, these microslides are not arranged. It is not arranged chronologically. It is randomly arranged. So it will simulate what will be in your practical exam. In practical exam, we will not group all the epithelium together, all the connective tissue together. They are isolated, spread apart. Okay, classify pointed tissue, be specific. Okay, classify, this is high power, pointed tissue, be specific. Classify. Yes.
Fibrocartilage.
Okay, fibrocartilage. This is fibrocartilage or fibrous cartilage. Okay. These are chondrocytes. In fibrocartilage, the chondrocytes are arranged in rows. Okay, in lines. Naka-line up sila, lines. And of course, this is fibrocartilage. So the predominant, you have many, okay? Predominantly, you have fibers in the matrix. Okay, many fibers. And this is from your intervertebral disc. Okay. But this one, classify pointed tissue, be specific, hyaline cartilage. This is the matrix of your hyaline cartilage, so it's pinkish and refractile because the fibers and the matrix, the ground substance have the same resolution under the microscope. So you cannot distinguish which is the fiber and which is the ground substance. Okay, identify pointed cell, chondrocyte. Identify bracketed structure. Identify this group of cells here. So this bracketed structure is called what do you call this group of cells? Yes, again. Yes, this is your isogenous group of chondrocytes, of cells. Ayan. How will you know it's the isogenous group? Kasi sometimes there are also two cells that are beside one another. So how will you know it's an isogenous group of cells? So for the matrix, you have two areas of your matrix. The territorial matrix and the extraterritorial. So the territorial, the cells in isogenous groups are within the same. Yan, paler staining area na yan. That's your territorial matrix. Okay, so they are located within the same area. Okay, in one territorial matrix. Okay, so those are isogenous This is your isogenous group of cells. Identify the pointed space. Lacuna. Okay. Simply, you have your lacuna. Okay, like these two. These are not isogenous group of cells because you have the matrix, yan, extraterritorial matrix in between them. Okay, identify pointed layer. Ito, pointed layer. Your perichondrium. So the covering of your cartilage is called your perichondrium. So which type of cartilage doesn't have any perichondrium? Which of the three doesn't have perichondrium? Don't have perichondrium. Hyaline na nga ito, di ba? This is hyaline. What are the three types? Fibrocartilage, hyaline, and elastic. So, which doesn't possess the fibrocartilage? Don't have, it doesn't have perichondrium. Okay, loloka naman ako. Hyaline na nga ito. Hyaline ang... Okay. Classify pointed tissue. Okay. Classify pointed tissue, be specific. That's the high power. Stain with elastic stain. Elastic what? Elastic cartilage. Okay, in elastic cartilage, you can see yan, elastic fibers. So the predominant fibers is elastic. These are your chondrocytes and lacuna. Okay, classify pointed tissue. Be specific. Classify according to histology. According to histology. Histological classification. Histological classification. You can classify this tissue grossly and histologically. So, histologically, how do you classify this tissue? Kasi you only know compact and spongy. How about the other category? The histological category. Lamellar and what's the other one? Woven. So which is this one? Lamellar or woven? Lamellar. Or another name for lamellar, mature bone or secondary bone. Okay, so this is a mature or lamellar or secondary bone. Okay, the wooden bone is the immature bone or the primary bone. So we don't have a slide of that, the primary bone.